New at 5, family members of the man injured in a construction zone crash on Highway 61 a couple weeks ago are now asking for the community's help. As we've reported, the crash happened on June 18th at the Lafayette Bluff Tunnel near Two Harbors. Authorities say Patches Magic Beans, who was driving a van, crashed into a scissor lift and injured 27-year-old Benjamin Kidd. According to Ben's GoFundMe page, he has serious injuries from that crash, including a brain bleed, facial fractures, and a broken femur. Ben's family says he's going to need weeks of rehab to be able to walk again. Ben is a veteran and just received his associate's degree and is an electrical apprentice as well. His family said they're grateful that Ben survived and anything donated will help with his future. We have a link to the GoFundMe on our website. And as